Hey guys, Surgeon Devil. It is wrestling vlog time, and it is a review of Hell in a Cell 2015. Now, as you know, I love wrestling, huge fan of it, big fan, encyclopedia, blah 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 blah. Hell in a Cell has always been one of my favorite matches. When it became a pay-per-view, I was like, they're kind of mocking TNA with Lockdown because Lockdown is one of their most hardcore staple events. That's nothing but cages. But Hell in a Cell mainly is their main events are Hell in a Cell, not all the matches. So it kind of gave a good contrast to the pay per view. Now, looking back on this past Hell in a Cell, it was a great pay per view. Had a lot of end moments, but a lot of great highlight moments, and the fans were amazing. Yes, I have the WWE Network for $9.99 a month, and I do use it for pay-per-views. But you know what? That's what it's for. That's what it's there for, is to watch the fucking thing. So I use it. Now, with that said, I'm moving some things around here. Because there we go. All right. Now, let's talk about the biggest, probably the biggest story of the night. Is the return of Alberto Del Rio. Happy he's back. Great superstar, great wrestler, you know. And he did say what he sees. Yeah, he said what he said, and everything like that. But everyone's like, "Oh, he did this racist thing. He did that racist thing." He didn't do nothing racist. When someone said that was Alberto Del Rio's job cleaning up a mess, being Mexican, and all he did was slap the piss out of somebody. So what he did wasn't racist. He defended himself. And they let him come back because that guy he bitch slapped left the company. Which in my mind he shouldn't have been fired anyway. The asshole that made the derogatory racist statement should have been fired on the spot. But I digress. Well, he comes back, and let's not forget Zeb Coulter, Dutch Mantel, whatever you want to call him. It's good to see him back. Even though he's in a scooter, but he did have a lot of issues. He had a couple of surgeries, so when I first heard that, I thought for sure Jack Swagger was coming out, and I was happy. But good talent on the way right there. Yes, man. But he beat John Cena. U.S. Open title, United States Championship Open. Wow, Open Challenge, and it was a great match. It was a great match, and he just straight up beat John Cena. And he did great last night in the Fatal 4-Way on Raw. Now comes the first Hell in a Cell match between Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt. This has been one of the best feuds to me for both. Bray and Roman have had such a huge feud, even since the Wyatt family and the Shield were feuding. And Bray Wyatt's kind of feuded with both Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns on and off, but his Roman Reigns is crazy. There's been fights, brutal battles, and Hell in a Cell was a combination of it, and it was amazing. It was amazing. It was a great match. I don't like Roman Reigns that much, but I give him his due. He did great at the pay-per-view. And now he's the number one contender for the title against Seth Rollins, with the Fatal 4-Way that happened last time on Raw, which was a good match in itself. Okay, but it was a long match too. It was almost 30 minutes long, I think it was. And for Hell in a Cell match to go on, that's saying something. So, give them props to both of them. Very great match. Now, you come to the match that for the tag titles. You have the Dudley Boys versus the New Day. With that is Xavier Woods. I should go from this to bang, but that's my opinion. You know, the match it was pretty good, you know, with Dudley's and everything, but there was a lot of botches on the Dudleys and the New Day's part. Especially that clusterfuck move that Devon that the Dudley Boys were doing with Kofi Kingston. That was just a clusterfuck where Bubba Ray had him in a sidewalk slam. Devon went to do something and he just held him there, and yeah, it was bad. Long story short, Dudley's lost, of course, because New Day are a bunch of fags. But I digress. You know, and everyone's like, oh, it's because you're black. No, it's not because you're black. One of my best friends on fucking YouTube is black, Dominic Oka, so piss off anybody who says because they're black. But, you know, I mean, they're a great heel tag team. You know, the Ascension was supposed to be that great heel tag team, and they turned out to be a bunch of fucking jokes. So, and then we got another clusterfuck when it comes to Charlotte and Nikki Bella for the Divas title. This match. The wrong person's holding that belt. Nikki Bella, at least she busted her ass to get to it. She busted her ass to win it. She busted her ass to keep it. Even though there was twin magic every now and then, but still. Charlotte, the reason why she has that fucking title is because of who her daddy is. She has got really no talent whatsoever. If you ask me, the one that should have that fucking belt is Paige. Or Sasha Banks. But that's my opinion. Charlotte wins by submission. Decent match. You know, for those who like the Divas. Alright, now we get to the championship match. Seth Rollins versus Kane. Demon Kane, I'm sorry, not Kane. The Demon Kane. And, you know, if Demon Kane lost, Corporate Kane lost his whole director of operations thing. Well, give it to Seth Rollins. He beat Kane's ass, but straight up, fair and square, just kicked the shit out of him. Kane still proves he got it, though. For being almost 50, being, you know, in the WWE as Kane since 97, almost 20 years, but being in the WWE over 20 years, you know, as Isaac Yankem and as Fake Diesel, Glenn Jacobs did a great job. I think he's done really good on his part, but not really having a lot of severe injuries to sideline him for too long a period of time. And he's one of the last few Attitude Era wrestlers. So, then we get to Kevin Owens and Ryback for the IC title. Don't get me wrong, I love Ryback. Gizmo loves Ryback. But I'm a huge Kevin Owens fan. I'm Kevin Steen fan before I was Kevin Owens fan. When I saw him arrive at NXT, I lost my shit. And for him to come on the main roster, his first match on the main roster against John Cena, beat John Cena. And they have one hell of a feud with John Cena. They would have great feuds, you know, going on down the line. He's really proved himself. I love how he just has that cock-ass attitude. I mean, cock-ass attitude does get annoying, but he's backed it up. No one can really say he hasn't. He's backed the fuck up. And Ryback, you know, he's a great gimmick wrestler. I think he's great for the kids, the whole Feud Me More thing and all that. And they just need to keep up. So, great match. And then to the last match. The Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, against the Dead Man, The Undertaker. And what is possibly Taker's last Hell in a Cell match. Do I think Taker's going to be retiring after WrestleMania 32? He might. He might go to 33 because he just signed like a 2-year deal. for select dates like he's been doing. But I don't know, guys. But let's go to the match. The match was not a match. It was a fucking brawl. It was a fist fight. It was everything everybody hoped it would be. Um, from what I've been hearing and reading and understanding, a lot of the people, a lot of the people were pissed off. Well, mainly Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn. They were really mad about the blood spots in that match. Because the whole PG era, the whole PG-13 era, along with their sponsors, really are against the whole blood factor. To me, if you ask me, they should make their pay-per-views TV MA, so that way, if something was like that, because yeah, they bladed, yeah, it was an accidental bust or anything like that. Yeah, the fucking doctor was annoying, getting in the ring and doing all that stupid shit. But you know what? It killed the flow of the match to an extent, but when Brock finally pushed the doctor out, it was great. Who to me, just the way the match was carried was amazing. They really fought back and forth. Finishers galore, Suplex City happened. You know, that turning of the ring, man, that was just crazy. That was, I've seen it done in a lot of the death matches in like New Japan Pro Wrestling, and stuff like Jun Kansai and all them, and Masada and all that. But then you had Bully Ray or Bubba Ray, whatever you fucking call him, when he was in TNA, did it to, and it was like Sting, Jeff Hardy, or someone like that, and for it to happen, again, it wasn't like completely monstrous, like, oh my god, he ripped half the ring apart. He did it dead center of the ring. Dead center of the ring is not as hard as the edges of the ring. There's a little bit more give, but it goes to show what these guys land on: fucking board, foam mat, and a tarp. So, but Brock Lesnar at the end won. Taker was getting the jubilation from the fans. He wanted to do his thing, and then the White Family comes. And man, oh man, the three big bitches together with Bray Wyatt. It's crazy. And now Bray Wyatt's going to get there. And I see, if it goes down right, I think how it should go is the Wyatt family against Taker and a team of his choosing. The team should be like Taker, Lesnar, Reigns, and Ambrose, or Taker, Kane, Brock, and Ambrose, or something like that down that effect. But out of 10, I give the pay-per-view a solid, 8. I give it an 8. The reason I'll give it a 10 is because a lot of the botches between the New Day and Devon, the New Day and Dudley Boys, and the Charlotte and Nikki Bella match was not. It's not what it could be between the Divas. And the Kevin Owens Ryback match was kind of stagnant. It was like a 5 to 6 minute filler, but it was a match. So I give it an 8 out of 10. Great review. Great, happy to see Del Rio back. Great match. And hopefully WWE can keep this going. The next one, Survivor Series, 25 years of a dead man. Be sure to check it out. That's it for now, guys. I want to thank you for watching. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, favorite, all that fun shit. And who knows? This might be an every month thing. But for now, as you know, like, subscribe, share, favorite, all that fun shit. Love you guys. Don't forget, as always, the Third Devil.